Labadiena! In this episode I will be making an epoxy lamp. And just to make it clear, it's not that old-fashioned bubbly thing. It's gonna be an epoxy casting with real Icelandic lava inside. And before starting the build, I think I owe you an explanation how a piece of Iceland ended up in my workshop. So it all happened in the times when bats haven't decided to sneeze on people and taking a plane was as regular as taking a bath. So I was going back and forth between Lithuania and Iceland as a contractor for furniture assembly. And on the way to the island, I was taking a full-size luggage, half of it being my clothes and stuff, and the other half food from Lithuania. And it's just me being frugal and trying to save a few bucks because of price differences between these two countries. Anyway, when it was time to get back home, half of my luggage has been already processed. And I happen to have a spare space. So I decided to take single most unique thing from Iceland. The geyser. But it appears that it's a bit illegal. So I chose another option. I asked the locals if it's okay to take a piece of their land back home. And they said, as long as it's not a hot stream of water, you're good to go. And after a few trips, I smuggled a whole box of Iceland back home. And I can't take all the credits, my colleagues helped quite a bit. Anyway, I guess we should get back to our project. So here's my idea. Since this lava was collected around Blue Lagoon Resort, by the way, that place, it's beyond stunning. I would like to mimic the same kind of landscape theme in my casting. So first of all, I will mix a small batch of epoxy dyed in turquoise milky color and I will spill it on the bottom. Once that hardens, I will fill the rest of the form with clear or ever so slightly tinted resin. Okay, but before doing that, I have to spray the form with mold release. Unfortunately, I lost a bit of clearance, but oh well, what can I do? I don't think I'm doing it in the right sequence. This should go first. I think this piece looks a bit lonely. I poured the bottom layer 2 days ago, so it's more than safe enough to fill the rest of the form. As far as I know, all the epoxies tend to yellow over time, and it doesn't really matter if it has UV filter or not. That filter just reduces the speed and intensity of yellowing. And just to hide that effect, I will add a drop of black pigment, so the epoxy would gain some smoky appearance, if you will. I have previously estimated the volume of this mold, and it's 6.7 liters. But I don't really need to fill it all the way up. Also, I have some epoxy on the bottom and lava takes some space. So I'm thinking to mix somewhere around 5 liters. And if you're wondering whether this amount of epoxy will overheat, it most definitely will. And if you know me at least a little bit, I'm looking for those bubbles. Also, I believe they will fit in this lava theme wonderfully. So let's do this! So life got in the way and this project got abandoned for 7 to 10 days. But at least I'm sure that epoxy is rock solid and it's completely safe to take it out of the mold. Easy peasy. So I have the casting out of the mold. It's cracked, full of bubbles, just how I like. And the second question is about the mold. So as you can see, one joint cracked, but that's fixable. I'm way more worried about these delaminations in the bottom. I just didn't expect for the epoxy to stick so well to this smooth plexiglass, even with the mold release. I guess I will call it a failure. I will fix it, but it's not gonna be a reliable mold, so oh well, that's life. Anyway, let's get back to the project. So the next step will be to sand off all the wax residue, fill the cracks, and open bubbles with clear epoxy. Well, I guess that's it for this episode. Sincerely, thank you for watching, and I really hope to see you on the next one. Bye bye.